Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be replacing the radio here in the 6.0. So it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, and then we're supposed to get ice like 3 days after that. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna load all the new radio stuff back here in the back of the truck and take it down to the shop. That way it's in there, and we won't be working on or around a wet truck. So I'm gonna run in, grab all that stuff, bring it out here. Like I said, we'll throw it in here, and then we'll put this in the shop. Alright guys, so for those of you who don't know, we just upgraded the speakers in this thing yesterday. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off. Been kind of sick all day, but anyway, got the door speakers upgraded yesterday, front and rear, probably the last two videos that y'all had seen. And I have a radio back there somewhere, touchscreen head unit and install kit from Crutchfield. Ordered it from those guys over there, super quick. Came in like 2 days, so really quick shipping, especially in today's world with everything going on. But I thought I would show y'all. This is kind of what we've been running with, is the factory radio, and then to be able to run auxiliary on my phone. Here we installed this little box down here, but I've been having issues with this thing. I didn't like it anyway, because when I plug it up, you know, if I'm just sitting in the truck like this, I can only get my phone out just like the steering wheel, so it's too short really. And then I always had to have the little adapter piece for my iPhone XS Max. Just wasn't great. And then I don't know, a couple months ago, something like that, it got to where it only plays out the passenger side speakers, and if you go into the radio and turn the equalizer all the way to the driver's side, very, very faint sound out of the driver's side. It was very staticky. So been wanting to do something different for a while now, and the other day I decided, you know, let's just do everything. I also got 2 subs and an amp, install kit and all that kind of stuff, but I need to get the box figured out for this thing. So here in a second, we are going to pull this thing into the shop, and well, I guess I'll probably catch y'all tomorrow or so. Alrighty guys, so it's a couple days later. Again, I apologize if my voice is a little weird. Still a little sick, but I need to get this done. So anyway, we have here everything we got from Crutchfield. Install kit, our interface little kit. This has got our wiring in it, little module for the steering wheel buttons. Get that out of there. Yep, that's it. So we have our wiring here. It should plug in to the truck and the radio and everything for that. We have a little adapter piece for the antenna, and then this little interface for our steering wheel buttons. So we have that, and then for the radio, let me get this opened up real quick and we'll take a look. Alright, and then with our radio we have a backup cam. We're not going to get to installing this today. I have to get a RCA coupler and another RCA to be able to extend that for this truck. And then we have the little brackets that come with the head unit, as well as the wiring and the little microphone for it. I'm not going to use the microphone, but I guess I could go ahead and hook it up and put it somewhere. But anyway, and then you have your warranty stuff for the radio. So I'm going to go ahead and get to putting everything together as far as the harnesses go. I'll probably just wrap the wires together, wrap them up in tape. We'll stick them in the truck, make sure everything works. and then if so, we can pull them back out and go over them with heat shrink, or we might just leave them that way. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But like I said, we're not going to get to this today. These RCA cables are 15 feet. That's not going to be long enough to run across the dash, down, through the floor, and all the way back to the rear bumper. So we'll have to get everything for that. But we'll probably go ahead and get it connected when we throw the head unit in. That way we don't have to pull everything back apart to do the camera. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to get started here, and we're going to see where we can get to today. Alright guys, so I got my grandpa working on the wiring stuff. And I'm not going to show you all that. Crutchfield, if you buy one of these from them, they have a bunch of really good instruction deals. So that's if you buy from them, refer to that for wiring and mounting the radio and all that stuff. But I'm gonna get started pulling this dash bezel off. Went ahead getting this all pushed back in as far as it'll go. So I can get started pulling all this off. First thing you'll want to do is come over here, set your park brake, because we're going to have to move the shifter. So I'll pull that all the way down, like so. It's going to beep because it's in gear, or the key is not all the way off. So we'll turn the lights off and everything. But this piece does just snap in. You got to pull this down to be able to get to everything. So I'm going to get started pulling this piece off, and I'll show you all a bunch of these connectors and stuff after I get this piece out. Alrighty guys, so with the help of my grandpa there, those are for the door dinger. But anyway, we got everything popped out here. I got this plugged in so I can charge my phone here. But here are all of the plug-ins. So this one, tab right there, and this one's a pretty stout connector. This connector here plugs in on the bottom of this piece. For it, you got to wedge a little screwdriver or something in there and push on this tab. Over here, you have these two plugs, tabs on the top for the climate control on this truck anyway. Over here, this is for your window. Let's see, safety tab there. I believe this is 4-wheel drive. Tab up top. And then for the park sensors, the off button for the park sensors, same thing, little tab up top. Plug over here for the menu to go through your gauges and stuff. Same thing, tab up top. And then you have some plug-ins over here on the driver's side for your headlight switch and for your adjustable pedals if you have that. So now we have all this back out of the way, and this piece does pop out. It just pops into the dash after you unplug it. And then, like I said, I unplugged it because my phone here is about dead. So now that that is all out, we can go ahead and start pulling the factory radio out. 8 mils, I believe they are. 4 8s. You have 2 on each side. Well, used to. And I'm also going to be removing this little auxiliary box deal down here because the new radio has Bluetooth and we're not going to be needing that anymore. So I'm going to get started pulling this little radio out. Alright guys, so I got the radio out. I actually lied, they are 9/32, or probably 7mm. But anyway, we have the antenna, which fell back here. The antenna just pulls straight out. You have this plug-in here, and this plug-in here. So these just have tabs up top here, one here, and they're pretty stubborn coming out. So next, what I need to do, so you can see these 2 wires here, this green and purple. And there's also another wire that I had tapped in somewhere around here that I need to find. That go to that little auxiliary box that I need to get removed. I need to get all this untaped and get all that stuff out of there, because we're not going to be needing it with the new radio over there. Alrighty guys, so we got this here all removed. Now, this plug here that I told y'all that would be plugged into the back radio, if you don't have this or some sort of auxiliary input, you won't have that. I looked back on my video from when I installed that like 2 years ago, and there was nothing there for the original stuff. So now we just have one plug in here. We got this all cleaned back up, taped up, and all that stuff. So now we are ready for our new radio as soon as we get done wiring it up. And we also got to get the mounting stuff on there and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I'm probably going to get the reverse cam stuff, run it up here, and just have it up here. And then when we go to install the reverse cam, we won't have to pull all this back apart just to make 2 plug-ins into the camera. Alright guys, so, well, it's just me again, but I got this stuff connected for the camera. We're just going to run this down into the glove box or something other for right now until we go to install the camera. The RCA stuff, I think those are going to be long enough to reach down into that little box that I had the other stuff in for Apple CarPlay and the charger, so that should be fine. I got this antenna adapter plugged in, so it should be good to go. And then all of this stuff here. So this will be for subs. This is for front camera, so those are not going to be hooked up for right now. That would be pretty cool to add a front camera to this thing though. I don't think this guy here plugs in. I think this is the same sub wire, power and ground, so I don't think this plugs in, and I haven't found where this plugs in at, if it does at all. So then I believe this here, I don't think we use that either. I believe that is for if you have factory DVD players or something like that. So I don't think we're going to be needing those either. I'm going to go through, just kind of double check everything, make sure, and then maybe tomorrow or something we'll come out here, get these on, and we'll get the radio in the truck. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day, and it is a cold one today. It's like 11 o'clock, and it's like 25 or 26 with about 15-mile-an-hour winds. So it's not exactly normal for Arkansas. But anyway, I don't remember where I left off last night, but I got these brackets trimmed the way the little guide tells you to for this truck and this radio. So I'm going to trim all these tabs off to leave these back here. And then we have the front piece here. So I'm going to also, we did get our reverse camera hooked up here and run into our input there. So that should be good. We have our microphone, big microphone. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'll probably just run it off in that little glove box where I'm going to run these here too. So I'm going to get this hooked up though. That way it's there, you know, if I need it or want to use it or whatever. But right now I'm working on getting these brackets put on, and then we should, in theory, we should be able to put the radio in, plug it in, test it, and everything else. So I'm gonna get going here because I need to get this thing done today. We're not gonna get the camera done today unless we can get this in and run to Best Buy to get some RCA couplers and an RCA cable. because I don't think this is going to be long enough, because it's only 15 feet. And it's got to run across the dash, down, and back. In this truck, I think if I remember right, it's like 22 or so feet long. So, you know, if you run it, I think it's not going to be enough. But we'll get that taken care of. We'll get this installed at a later time. But it is all hooked back up. That way we don't have to pull all this back out to do so. But I'm going to get started getting these brackets on. And like I said, we should be able to get it in the truck and start running our wires here to the, one of these goes to park brake, and one of them we need to tap in for reverse lights. So anyway, I'm gonna get busy here and hopefully we can get this done today. Alrighty guys, so I got the radio in the truck, got all this stuff run down to boosted shorts, but anyway, we got all this stuff run down into this little glove box. The yellow and the blue wire we need to run over here and tap into the junction box, and then the other one we need to tap into the park brake down here. But for the time being, we're going to put this all up in this box and put the bezel back on here, get everything plugged back in, and then we'll run all this stuff over. So anyway, we'll get this bezel back on, get it all plugged back in, and I'm pretty excited about all this. Alright guys, so we got everything all back together. We'll just put everything in here. We got to run that over. But anyway, there it is. Turn the key on. So it's pretty neat, I will say. It's kind of annoying. We'll have to go through the settings and stuff, but when you click something, so I have to figure out all that stuff, but I like it. And I like how it has on demand for camera. Obviously it's not hooked up, but it's pretty neat. So I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to go through here and figure everything out about it. It would be nice if I could get this to say solid color. Right now it kind of rolls through, but anyway, all this, like I said, is all back together. We just got to run those wires. We're about to run to Conway, see if we can get stuff to hook the camera up today, if they're open. So it's yeah, that's it. Pretty happy about it, and it does stay on, like the original radio did. It'll stay on until you open the door, which is pretty cool. But like I said, I gotta get rid of the beeping. But we'll get all that figured out. I like it. I like how it looks in here. It fits real nice. It is seems like it's a little offset, but that might just be me. I don't know. But anyway, there it is, guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I'm going to have to do some playing with it, get everything set, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, I think that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Again, we'll have to hook this stuff up down here, but it's pretty self-explanatory. One of them you hook up to the wiring on the pedal, and the other you pin, or you hook it up to the, I think it's the number 8 pin or something like that on the junction box. It's all in the Crutchfield instructions stuff. So we'll get that done here in a bit. But for the time being, we got to run to Conway, pick up some stuff for the rear camera, and we'll probably come home and get that stuff installed. But anyway, guys, with that being said, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day. And I will say, stay tuned, because we do have a bunch of things for the 6.0 that we're hopefully going to be doing here pretty soon. Again, we have the camera, we have the subs, we have amp. We need to build a sub box. We need to figure out where we're going to put all that stuff. I have the lift for this truck still. We've been trying to figure out how exactly we want to go about doing all that. There's a bunch of things, hopefully, that will be happening with the 6.0 here very, very soon. But anyway, guys, like I said, that's going to be a wrap for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day.